The Rover, 2014 film starring Guy Pearce and Robert Pattinson. The story takes place 10 years after an economic collapse in Australia. We don't know what exactly happened. We just see the crumbled society where money has largely lost its value, there is no law anymore, and the remaining people struggle to get by. At the beginning of the film, we see three people steal Guy Pearce's car, and apparently that is the only thing he cares about in the entire world, because he immediately gives chase, determined to get it back no matter the cost. While on the chase, he accidentally meets the brother of one of the three men, played by Pattinson, and they join forces to try and catch up to the thieves, journeying through the wastelands and meeting various people on the way. So this may sound a little bit like Mad Max, and there are some similarities, but on the whole, it is a vastly different thing. Not only because this post-Apo world is much more grounded and toned down, but also because The Rover is far from being an all-cylinder, exciting action film. I would honestly describe it more as a sort of philosophical journey than a physical one, an exploration of nihilism, a story of one man trying desperately to cling to the last vestiges of his humanity in the face of everything and everyone around him, seemingly telling him nothing matters, seemingly dropping all of those vestiges long time ago. It also has interesting similarities to Greek tragedies, I think, in that the protagonist, while on the surface may seem like the most reasonable, calm person, ends up becoming an agent of chaos, the cause of many tragedies. Guy Pearce is pretty good in that role, but I do have to say the show is stolen by Robert Pattinson. This was his first role after Twilight, and I've read that he was very determined to really show he's more than just a creepy, sparkling vampire for teenagers. And he really did. His performance here is magnetic, and even though I previously saw him in a number of movies where he impressed me, Good Time, High Life, The King, I think you can make a case that this is his best performance so far. The way he talks and moves, the mannerisms of his character, the facial expressions, brilliant, brilliant stuff. And I think he ends up carrying the movie in a lot of ways, because without him, I think it would have rang a bit hollow. I would I would say that the themes which I explained earlier are a solid ground for a story, but The Rover feels like it is somewhat underdeveloped. The narrative is almost skeletal and there is almost no exposition. We learn about the characters and the circumstances mainly through their actions, which normally is a great thing for me, but here I think it's just a bit too much, just a little out of balance. It's like the film doesn't make its case clear enough, and parts of its philosophy may very well be lost on audiences. All in all, I think it's a decent movie with a fantastic performance by Pattinson, but a tad underwhelming at the end of the day.